Hey everybody, sorry about that. I'm kind of adjusting my laptop here. How are you today? Happy Friday. It's Miss Tracy here at Miss Tracy Creates, and I'm here for Craft and Chat. So if you guys are out there watching, come on in and say hi. I hope you had a happy 4th. I was not live last Friday because of the 4th of July, spending time with family at the lake. We had a great time. And I've got some fun, I called them functional projects, okay? A functional craft for you today. And let's see, we're having trouble connecting to the internet. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I had a little bit of trouble connecting to the internet there for a moment. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody today? All right. Well, happy Friday, everyone. It's Miss Tracy here at Miss Tracy Creates, and welcome to Craft and Chat. Did you have a happy 4th? I hope you had a great time. I was not live last Friday because I was at the lake. We took a few days vacation, and a lot of our family came, and we were just having a good old time. So I want to say hello to everybody watching me on my Facebook page here. Also, I have some people over watching on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. If you're not familiar with that, I do have a YouTube channel. I'd love for you to subscribe there. And yeah, there's lots of great content over there on YouTube, as well as right here on my Facebook page. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Pamela. It's her first time watching live. Yay. Welcome, Pamela. Yes, it was a good 4th. And yes, Melinda, you're absolutely right. For me, especially the next day, right? Just hearing everything that was going on here in Texas, it was a mix of emotions for me. Happy moments, sad moments, moments of disbelief, just heartbreaking. So I do want to reach out to all of my fellow Texans here. And I just want you to know that if you were impacted in any way by the floods, if you were a first responder, in any way, right? Families, workers, so many people were affected. I want you to know that myself, my faith journaling group, lots of my people here that follow Miss Tracy Creates have all been keeping you in our prayers. And we will continue to do so. It's just it's a hard thing. And as we were, vacationing here, we're at the lake house. We have our family. I found myself being I'm feeling guilty almost. Here I'm having fun with my family. I'm enjoying my grandkids. I'm holding my youngest one, which is 2 months old now. And I'm thinking, gosh, here I am. I'm so blessed and I'm having a great time and my family is okay. And then I'm thinking about all these people that are still looking for their loved ones, right? Like so much tragedy. And in that moment, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to preach a little bit this morning. In that moment, I just prayed to God and I just asked him to, to help me with the emotions that I was feeling. And what he helped me to realize is that life is precious. We need to treasure every moment. We need to treasure and find joy in every moment. And that took away that guilt from me of enjoying my family, enjoying our time, because he helped me to realize that it's precious. It's precious. We're not guaranteed a set amount of time here on earth to be with our families, to do the things that bring us joy, to bring us love, and happiness, and, all of those things. And so if anything, I just hope that all of you will also, let's change up our priorities. Let's remember what's truly important. And let's do our best to treasure the time that we do have with our family. Let's treasure the time we have doing the things that bring us joy. And the other stuff, right? The other stuff in the world, it's really meaningless, right? So I think if anything, it's a wake up call to the rest of us, to get things right, get things right. And let's start putting our efforts and our time where it matters most. Okay. So anyway, I'm just, again, my heart goes out to everyone that was affected. I'm continuing to pray. There are a lot of us praying for all of you. So just in case, if you happen to be someone near someone else, I just hope that brings you a little bit of comfort, knowing that so many people, strangers to you, are covering you in big, big prayers. Okay. So thank you for letting me just speak on that topic just for a little bit here. It definitely hit hard for me. I'm I've born and raised in Texas, know that area very well. And it's impacted a lot of us. Okay, it's impacted a lot of us. So continued prayers, and I'm going to continue to ask all of you watching, keep your prayers coming. There's still some search and rescue going on, and there's going to be a lot of reconstruction and all of the entanglements that involve that. So continue to keep my fellow Texans in your prayers. Okay. So today for Craft and Chat, I'm going to totally switch topics here. And what we're going to do is something kind of fun, and also something that I realized is important when I was just recently with so many of my family members, my kids and my grandkids, at the lake house. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do today, good morning, everybody. Good morning. The first thing I'm going to do today is basically a public service announcement. It's a public service announcement for any of you that have ever traveled with your family. Okay. If you've ever traveled, maybe you booked a big, house or cabin or something, and everybody came, or maybe you went to a reunion, or I don't know, whatever it is. But last week I was with almost all of my kids, almost all of my grandkids. We were missing a few, dearly missing them. But this is what happened. This is some of what happened. And today I'm going to share with you just a really easy tip. And I think maybe it will solve the questions. I'm going to tell you about this. So we have toddlers, we have a newborn, we have toddlers, we have kids, we have teenagers, we have adults, so all the generations, right? All the generations are there. Everybody has a device. Okay. Everybody has a device. Now, just stay with me on this topic for a moment. So many of us, the teenagers and the adults have cell phones, right? Some of us have iPads, Kindles, all of those kind of devices. And then even the younger ones, they have certain shows that they watch on. They have their own little things, right? Whether it be an iPad type thing or a movie or a game or a whatever. And all these things require chargers. Do you know where I'm going with this? All these things require chargers. So I cannot tell you how many times I heard, hey, that's my charger. Hey, that's my cord. But that's Kristen's cube, or, whatever it was, everybody, it was like the charger craziness. Okay. The charger craziness last week. And it just came up over and over and over again. Where's my charger? No, that's mine. That's not yours. This one's mine. All the things. So this is what I'm going to tell you as a crafter, public service announcement, crafter to crafter. The next time you go with lots of people, and maybe it's even just in your home Does this happen in your home? My kids are grown and out of the house now, but when they were home, this would happen. Somebody would take somebody else's charger, whatever. So this is what I want you to do as a crafter. Next time you go with all these people, I want you to bring some rolls of washi tape. Okay. Actually, washi tape is going to be our topic today. I want you to bring some washi tape because when they get there, you're going to say, okay, pick a color. Pick a color. I'm going to go with blue with stars right now. You're going to say pick a color and you're going to give them a roll of washi tape, which is very easy to apply. And you're going to have them put that same washi tape or that same color on all of their cords and cubes and chargers and all of the things. And it will settle so much. Nobody's going to have any issue finding. I'm going to grab this scissors right here. Nobody's going to have an issue because we're going to know that Lolly is blue stars. Right? Or Hudson's, all Hudson's chargers have blue stars. Or you could even do it by family, okay? All of the Pounds family has blue stars, whatever, however you want to do it. But this is so important. Now, don't stop there. Don't stop with just the cube. Make sure they put it on the cord too, okay? So I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it on my cord too, because then you know which cord goes with which thing, right? And yes, this is going to help you out so much and keep people from taking your charger because you're going to know this is my charger, right? Blue stars. This is my charger and my cord. Does that make sense to you guys? It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty. Yes, you can make it all pretty. You can do it whatever. But I'm telling you, this is going to save so much frustration in your life if you're around people with lots of chargers, lots of cords, lots of cubes for all of the things. I will know next time around. I will definitely be passing out the washi tape rolls so we don't have all of that confusion. So tip number 1, again, functional craft and chat today. This is all about kind of things that function for us and help us, is let's put some colored washi tape on our chargers and our cords. And you can do this for your kids, for your grandkids, anytime you're going to have a gathering and there's going to be lots of devices, because there will be. And this can even help you at home. Maybe your hubby's always taking your charger. Well, you can say, look, this is your charger and I'm putting, I don't know, black and white checks, racing stripes, whatever this is, the race car checks, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This is your charger. So anyway, just something to think about. Okay. Yes. And Marlou, you're totally right. We all have similar chargers. So it's very easy to get them mixed up, especially cell phone chargers, right? Cell phone chargers, things like that. So that's my first fun little tip to you today. And that's all from my recent a few days of vacation with my family at the lake house. I'm telling you, the question came up over and over, or the little squabbles between siblings. Hey, that's my charger. No, it's not. There's your charger, just all the things. So keep that in mind. It's a great use for your washi tape. If you're a crafter, you probably have a lot of washi tape, right? So tell me in the comments, do you love washi tape? Do you love washi tape? I'm going to give you a few tips here. We worked with washi tape in my Page Builders Clubhouse at our summer scrap camp last week. And I'm going to show you what we did with it for paper crafting on a layout. But I've got other things that I'm going to show you, and especially this time of year that I think will be great. So how many of you have tons of washi? Yeah, how many of you have tons of washi tape? All right. Yeah, it's kind of like eye candy, right? We can't help but want to grab it. We want every color. We want every pattern, every design, every theme. I finally did let go of some of my washi tape. I know it was hard. I don't have, I let go of some of my themed washi tape. Okay. And I'll tell you why. This is a little bit organizational for you as well today. Lots of topics today on Craft and Chat. I found that I just wasn't using it. I wasn't using it. What I was constantly pulling though were the colors. So I was always looking for, oh, I need a little, I need a little red here. I need a little green here. I need a little pink here, something like that. So I have made myself a deal that I can get washi tape, but I'm kind of staying away from the themed washies. I just don't use them enough. But I find myself, if it's something basic, like a dot, right? Like a stripe, right? If they're more basic things, basic patterns, basic colors, I use those a lot more. Okay. So I finally did let them go. I put them in, I have a blessings box in my craft room, and that's where I put things that then I donate to someone else to use. I do a lot of donations to senior centers. There's lots of places that you can donate, your churches, even after school programs. So anyway, I finally let some of those go. Okay. So most of what I have now are just kind of basic designs, basic colors, not themey. That way, whenever I just need a little touch of a certain color on maybe cards, tags, paper crafting is great for our washi tape. Bible journaling, use washi tape all the time in my journaling Bible for little hinges. I'll show you a hinge here in just a minute. I just love it. It's super great. It's very forgiving. But I'm going to tell you one frustration that I have. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so Heidi just said she puts washi tape on all the things she takes to like a group crop, and I would assume like a retreat. And that way, that's my scissors, that's my ruler. I totally get that. That's totally great. Great idea, Heidi. Thank you for sharing that. So, yeah, so if you need to destash some of it, I promise you, or at least if you're like me, I tend to go more towards the basic colors, basic designs than really the themey stuff. Okay. If you're using your themey washi tape, keep it. I just wasn't. I just realized that was something I just rarely was touching. Okay. So anyway, let's carry on. I'm going to tell you a frustration I have with washi tape. I was able to really minimize my washi tape population, I guess we'll call it, because I did bless some of it away. And I kept the ones I want to keep. And I made sure that what I kept was going to fit in one certain place. And I really like using these little plastic containers because they're great to go on bookshelves and things like that. So I was able to condense down my washi tape. This is just some that I keep here. I'm at the studio at the shop. So this is just some that I keep up here. But at home, I told myself, if it fits in one of these, right? If I can't, what I'm blessing away everything that I don't feel like I'm going to use, and I'm going to make sure my washi tape fits in one of these. I am one of those people that is I'm not a micro organizer. Okay. I'm not a micro organizer. I kind of like digging and looking. So if I know I want to use washi tape, I'm just going to grab this little bin and I'm going to look through and find what I want to find to use. Okay. So I don't really over organize in that way because sometimes I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about this one. And this looks great. So instead of trying to be so specific about what I'm finding, I kind of like having options, right? So that's the deal I made with myself. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to tell you, and this is something I shared last week in the Page Builders Clubhouse, and I think you'll like this. My other frustration with washi tape is sometimes if it's left unused, it tends to dry out a little bit. Okay. So it tends to dry out. And then the other frustration I have is sometimes it's super hard to find the end of the dang tape, right? So I want to show you what I do. Like I just used this blue with stars, right? So here's what I want to show you. If you start pulling off your tape and you realize, oh, it hardly has any sticky at all, I want you to keep pulling it off. pull it off. Whatever layers of, this is paper tape, by the way, whatever layers are closest to the oxygen, the air in the room, those are the layers that are going to tend to dry out first. So if you just pull off a few rounds of it until it starts to feel sticky again, and then just get rid of that part, okay? And then before you put this back down, okay, before you put this back down, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take the end of the washi tape and fold it back over on itself, okay? Fold it back over on itself, just like this. Do you see? I just folded it right back over on itself. And now when I put this away, look, I have a little handle. So every time you use it, after you use it, fold a little piece of it back on itself, and you will never be doing this game trying to find the end, right? It's something super simple, but sometimes we just don't think about those super simple things. So you're going to see that a lot of my washi tape, you're going to see it's got a little handle on it, because that's going to make it so much easier for me when I want to use it. Yes, so super easy things, but things that sometimes we just don't think about. And keep your washi close. That's the other thing. I realized that if it's out of sight, okay, if my washi tape is out of sight, it's out of mind, and I just don't use it. Okay, so that's for me. I'm a visual crafter, and I think a lot of people are. If it's close to me and I see it, I have a much higher chance of actually using it on my projects. So I moved it. I kept it. I used to keep it somewhere, and now I brought it closer over to my table. It's kind of on a little shelf thing, really close to my table. It is a great alternative because first off, it's so forgiving. If you put it down wonky, you can easily, pull it up and put it back down again. It's a great place to use in place of ribbon. Maybe you thought about using ribbon, but you don't have the right color. It's somewhere, if you're just stretching it across, a tag or something like that. It's so easy. You can stitch through it if you're into paper stitching, you can stitch through it. If you die cut or punch things, you can put layers, rows and rows of tape, and you can punch through it. You can die cut it. I mean, just, by putting washi tape strips on cardstock, you can do some really cool things, okay? Because it is just a paper tape. So I'm going to show you a layout that we did last week at Summer Scrap Camp, which is something that we're doing this summer in the Page Builders Clubhouse. The Page Builders Clubhouse is all about memory keeping, scrapbooking, layouts, those kinds of things. But the things I'm going to show you are things you can incorporate to your own projects, regardless what kind of paper crafter you are, or even into your home decor projects. There's lots of things, and then we're going to actually make some stuff. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. I'm going to show you the layout that we made at Scrap Camp. And Scrap Camp we are having so much fun. So it was about making unique banners, right? So you can kind of see some washi presence on this. So I'm going to show you a couple things. So if you'll look right here, I'll put my fingers underneath this. This, you guys, is a washi tape banner. That's all it is. It is a washi tape banner. It's just strips of washi tape wrapped over a piece of baker's twine, right? And then cut the ends. I just cut the ends in a cute little flag end to make a floating washi banner. Isn't that cute? That could be so cute on all kinds of things. Now, the other thing here, it's kind of connected between the two pages. So you can see this section of it right over here. The other thing you can do with your washi tape, again, just by folding it on top of itself, oops, sorry, my fingers. I got to get my fingers in the right spot here. Do you see the tops of these tags right here? This one and this one? You guys, that's washi tape. That is washi tape that I just folded over on top of itself, so it's double-sided, and then folded it, put a little drop of hot glue in between the fold, and then another drop of hot glue to add them to the top of my tags. So really, really cute for using to embellish. I wanted to tie in with my banner up here. So I thought that was really, really cute. The other thing I showed last week in Scrap Camp was the stationery banner. Okay. And I wanted people to see that the color of your washi tape can change. Okay. So this particular banner right here actually is not really even a banner at all. Let me see if I can kind of work this up a little bit so I can show you. Okay, I can't really, but I'm going to try to do it this way. I want you to see that there's a patterned paper underneath here. So all of these strips, okay, to start, I just cut myself a piece of paper. It could be cardstock. This one is actually a patterned paper, so you kind of see the difference. You see things coming through it because washi tape is a little bit sheer, okay? So it was just a strip of paper, and I just lined up, right, just layered out some strips of washi tape, and then cut it nice and straight, and then just came in and cut the tails at different heights just within each strip of washi tape. So that's a great way to do what I call a stationary, right? This is a floating banner. See, this one floats, this one's stationary, and there's pop dots underneath it. Okay. So yeah, we're having a great time over there in the Page Builders Clubhouse. So if you're a paper crafter and you happen to be a scrapbooker, we are starting our second session of Summer Scrap Camp. Actually starts on Monday, this coming Monday. So if you'd like to come and join us, we'd love to have you. Pop over to misstracycreates.com and just scroll down membership groups. You're going to see information. You can click on the graphic for the Page Builders Clubhouse. Leanne posted the link. It's not a hyperlink, so you'll just have to copy and paste it into your browser. But yeah, we do all kinds of fun things over there. So I'd love for you to come and check it out. Okay. So let's move on and talk about some other things here. Now it is summertime, but it's, we're approaching, back, or at least here in Texas, schools are starting on August 13th. So maybe maybe the kids are getting a little restless at home. Maybe you're watching your grandkids and they just need a fun activity, or you just want to do this for yourself. The other thing that can kind of happen in our homes is, how many of you have like your favorite pen, right? Your favorite pen, something like that. I want you to think about that kind of like we did with the charger. If you want, and I didn't line that up very well, but if you want to do, make sure everybody knows, hey, that's my pen, then put some washi tape around it. But I was thinking about school. Okay, I was thinking about school. I have my oldest daughter is a teacher. She teaches third grade. And so I'm always thinking about just ways that can, just fun things that I can do for her as a teacher. And those are things you could do for teachers as well, or even for your kids going back to school, and just having a little fun with this. So the first thing I want to talk about is just recycling a can. All right. This is just a vegetable can, soup can, something like that. And my particular can opener, the way that it opens, it's not sharp. So this is not sharp at all, which is great. So I don't have to worry about that. And then I put a little bit of white paint on this, just a little white paint. And you can see it's not perfectly painted, but why did I put white paint underneath it? Well, the reason I did that is because, again, washi tape is pretty sheer, and I didn't really want that silver metal color coming through. I want the washi tape to stay more pure to its colors. So I'm going to pull out my washi tape, and I'm going to cover this whole cute little can here with washi tape, you guys. Washi tape is so fun to craft with. It's something fun that you could do with your kids. It's a great way also to recycle. And then what do you think I can use this little can for? Yeah, remember, it's all about functional things today. Things that are fun but are functional. Yeah, it could be the pen holder, the pencil holder. I can tell you that, and I'm going to put pink at the top and the bottom on this one. You can overlap it. If you do have trouble with your washi not sticking very well on the ends, a lot of times it's because of the kind of the natural oils in your fingers. So make sure your fingers are nice and clean and dry, as well as the kiddos if you want to do this with them. Washi tape tears really easily, so you just tear it, when it overlaps, or you can cut it with scissors, either way. And then don't forget, after you've used that one, put it right back on top of itself. And that way it's easy to find the little handle again next time you want to use this color. So I'm going to put some smiley faces on this one. These would be cute for your craft room. These would be cute for your office. Where else? Obviously, a teacher's desk, all of those things. And I happen to know that teachers, again, because my daughter is one, and she's been teaching now for quite some time, over 10 years. Teachers have a tendency to have to lend their supplies to students a lot. So I was like, well, if we make a cute little, a container here for pens and pencils, why couldn't we maybe do something fun on the pencils so that the students know that's the teacher's pencil? I need to return it at the end of class or whatever. So how about I take this cute pencil? I'm going to go back with the pink again since I have it right here. And all I have to do to it, right? All I have to do to it is fold this up. But instead of wrapping it, I'm going to let it kind of grab itself right there. I'm going to cut this one. All right, can you see that? So I'm going to cut a little fun flag in this one. So I'm going to do a little snip up the center and then corner to corner. Yeah. So that's going to make it easy to know, oh, this is a teacher's pencil. I need to return this when I'm done with it, right? So we could fill this all up with fun pencils or things, just something that would be really cute for a teacher's gift. And again, cute for you, cute for your craft room. Is somebody always taking your pens? Is somebody always grabbing some of your supplies? Well, this would be a fun way to come in and make it your own. Okay, so I'm going to keep adding some washi tape. And washi tape, you guys, comes in lots of different widths. Again, widths, colors, all the things. And it's so easy to work with. Okay. So I'm going to add some yellow on this one. And let's do this houndstooth. That's kind of cool. Maybe you have a certain color scheme in your craft room or in your office space. You could go with specific colors that kind of match the colors you use in your room, wherever you want to put this. And again, I'm just tearing them. This doesn't have to be hard. Let's do some orange. I like oranges and pinks together. Let's throw in some orange. Actually, I've already used a dot though, so let me look for a different orange. Do I have an orange? Ooh, I have a big orange stripe here. That would be really cute. Yeah, isn't that fun? Yes, Cindy, I have covered cans like this with my napkins. I love to do that. And yes, so much fun to do that. And then I just feel like, I think because last week, and like I said, last week in the Page Builders Clubhouse, we worked with washi a lot, and it just made me realize how I'm not utilizing it. I'm not using it as much as I could be. And it's so easy, right? It's so easy to use. Look how cute this is turning out. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we use some orange. Let's use look at this little teal heart. Look how cute that is. Let's use this little teal color. Put some hearts on my can here. Yeah, cans are such a great thing to recycle, to repurpose. Really, really fun. And a great lesson, right? A great lesson to us to look at things differently. Look at things around our home that we could use, decorate up and use functionally. Isn't that so fun? I think it's so cute. And then all of these same washi tapes, if you wanted to use the exact same ones on the pencils or the pens or whatever, if it's got a cute little washi, I'm going to do this one on, let's do this one on this teal color. That'll look cool. Yeah, whatever you use, everybody's going to know if they try to take this pencil or that marker or whatever it is, that journaling pen, those scissors. Yeah, it's a easily identifiable of who it belongs to. Wouldn't that be cute? Just put all the cute little washies and things in there. So it's not going to really distract them when they're using the pencil or whatever, but still it just identifies that it's yours. Okay. So that's my first idea. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is if you have trouble with your washi, because again, we touch the ends quite a bit, right? The ends when we start, the ends when we finish. And sometimes that can keep the washi from wanting to stick down well. So if you ever get a little spot like that, you just need a touch of glue, just a tiny little dot of glue. It is paper tape after all. So just a tiny little drop of glue and just smush that down and it's going to be just fine. Okay. Now, if you're making something, let's say you're going to make a luggage tag. A luggage tag is another one. Great way to just use some paper or some chipboard or something. Wrap it with washi tape just so you know, oh, that's my bag coming off the what do you call that? The little turnstile thing, you know, at the airport. If it's something like that, I would actually use packing tape on top of that. So just clear packing tape. You could do it even on something like this as well. But yeah, just a clear packing tape on top of anything that you feel is going to get handled a lot. You can even put washi tape on pencil bags. And then after the washi tape is down, come back and put clear packing tape on top of it. Makes things a lot more durable. Right? They can hold up to wear and tear. So yeah, cute luggage tag, something, again, a lot of our luggage looks the same. Great way to kind of identify it as yourself. And we're using something we have a lot of. We have a lot of washi tape and we're actually using it. Okay. So a couple other ideas, or actually one more idea I want to show you. And then, you know, of course, we could brainstorm this all day long. Another fun thing to do would be a little notepad. Okay. So you could do this on like a journaling book, a travel journal. This is just a little tiny notepad. And it's actually this color, this craft color right here. But because I want my washi tape to stay its pure color, again, I just put a little paint on top of it. It was super easy. Just one quick little coat of paint and I've got this and it's all set. So if I want to do something like this, and again, because I'm not really using themed things, I could go straight up and down, or in fact, I'll do that on this one. I could go straight up and down, or I could go, what I'm saying is vertical or horizontal. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm not saying it very well. So I'll just kind of, again, just work this around. And instead of tearing it this time, I'm just going to cut it right to the edge of my little notebook. Put a couple stars on this one. Things like this are they're just fun little somethings, right? They're fun little somethings that you could do for people. And it's a way for us to like actually use our washi tape. To actually use our washi tape. Isn't that a concept? Isn't that a concept? Great for little somethings. I'm just going to kind of randomly put some on here. So again, you could go across, vertical, it really doesn't matter. However you want to do it. You could wrap it to the inside of the cover, right? All of those things. There's so many things we can do with our washi tape. So while I'm putting washi on this one, I want you guys to tell me some ideas. What are some ideas that you can share with me? That maybe you've used your washi tape for. I'll put some cute little hearts on here. Yeah, and you can even leave some of the white paint showing. Maybe you want to stamp somebody's name on this. You've never heard of this tape. Okay, Lori, it's washi tape, W-A-S-H-I, and almost every craft store has it. Online you can get it. It is just a paper tape. You've covered wooden spools. Oh, I love that. Yes, your checkbook cover. Yes, travel journals, junk journaling, Bible journaling. Oh, I was going to show you I forgot to show this to you. Okay, I was going to show you how I used this as a hinge on my layout. So if you see, here's that pink dot right here. So I want you to see that it's on the back side of the layout too. And it makes a great hinge. So it's kind of half on, half off. So I can add in an extra little picture. This is just a little strip of washi tape going across, but it's great for cute little hinges. It's very useful. So if you're a scrapbooker, what I would do with this is I would put this into my page protector, but I'll leave this outside of the page protector, right? So that way it's really easy for somebody to lift it up. It's just kind of a fun way to make our layouts a little more interactive. Okay. A little hidden picture, hidden journaling. I do little flips and flaps and all that kind of stuff in my Bible, in my journaling Bible all the time. Really great use for your washi tape for that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not moving very fast here. So many fun uses. And yes, washi tape on envelopes. It's a great way. When it comes to paper crafting, washi tape is just wonderful. There's so many things you can do. And like I said, you can punch through it. If you want to stitch on your cards, tags, layouts, you can stitch through washi tape very easily. Just so many fun things that you can do. And I'm not even paying attention to the color scheme I'm going with here. I need something a little thinner though. Okay, let's use this one. I'm just kind of randomly going at it here. And I think it could be really fun, a fun thing to do, again, on maybe it's a really hot day or everybody's just kind of bored, if you're watching kids over the summer, these could be some fun projects that you could incorporate, y'all could do together. And that's always fun to find things, that you can do together with, whether it's cousins, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, or you just want to have a crafty get together with your crafty friends and do some things. I'm going to do the smiley faces again. Okay, so I'll show you. I think you get the gist of what I'm doing, right? Look how cute that is. Just strips of washi tape. I'm not done yet. I still have a couple more strips to go, but just really cute for a little notepad. Like I think it was Judy mentioned her checkbook cover, just anything like that. It could even go like this. If you're making, something, it's great for covering books. So many things. I've used it in so many ways. Okay, so the last final little thing, just little functional fun things I want to show you is Well, actually, there's two things. Paper clips. Okay, paper clips are a great thing. Hang on just a second. Somebody's trying to call me. Okay, so if I want to do a cute little paper clip, I'm going to use the pink daisies here. Paper clips are can be kind of tricky because depending on the width of your washi tape, but even if it's wider, like this one's kind of wider than my paper clip, I'm just going to slide it in. I'm going to slide it in and I'm going to let it just kind of bunch up. Okay, I'm going to try to show this to you. See, I'm just kind of slid it in, let it kind of bunch up. Because this is actually, by bunching it up like that, it's going to actually make it appear more like ribbon. And then we're going to fold it up on top of itself. And I'm going to cut across the top. You can kind of even it up however you feel like the need. And again, I'm going to come back and cut a cute little flag tail. Isn't that cute? So those of you that journal or you read books, great way to make yourself some little paper clips that then you can add to your Bible, your favorite book you're reading. We can add them to all throughout, right? This little book would be really cute. Let's do another one. Do this with the orange, and then I'll add some orange to my book here. Really fun things. Fun things you can make for anybody in your life. All right, I put a strip of orange on here on my book. So that way I can make the little paper clips coordinate. So again, I'm just going to kind of slide it in and then just let it bunch up in the top part of the paper clip. Okay, it'll get kind of wrinkly, but again, that makes it look more like ribbon. Can you see how it's kind of wrinkly? Turn it this way. And then all I have to do is trim off the end. And you guys know, I mean, there's all kinds of shapes you could cut into your washi ends, flag ends, scallops, all kinds of cute things. So let's go into our little book here. Oh, so cute. And we could just keep adding all kinds of fun little tabs, right? Like a little bookmark. So cute and easy. Okay. Yes, so cute and easy. Okay, the other thing that my daughter uses a lot, and actually we use these a lot even here at the shop, are these, they call these bullnose clips. These bullnose clips, okay? So great little office supply, right? For holding together a group of papers, things like that. Well, if you change them, well, there's a couple things you can do with these, okay? You can use them as they're intended. We're going to decorate them with washi tape, but you can use them as they're intended, but you can also decorate them and leave them like this. And let me just show you. I don't have a picture here, but I do have a little Post-it notepad. So we can actually, whoops. They're really cute for little like photo holders. They can hold anything and then they'll stand, right? So it could be a cute little photo holder. It could be some, Post-it notes or just whichever, but they're really cute, used both ways. So let's put some washi tape on this because, again, this is black, right? This is black. And I want you to see kind of what it's going to look like. I'll use this. I'm trying to decide what color I'm going to use on it. I'll use this kind of pink and white check. Okay. And actually, this might be a little wide. Let me find one that's not as wide. Well, this one might be a good example. Okay. I'll use this one. It's not quite as wide, so it's going to fit on here perfectly. But because the washi tape, right, because the washi tape is pretty sheer, we're going to see a little bit of the black coming through, but it's not enough to matter, really. It's really not enough to matter. And if you tear it along the edge, yeah, it tears off nice and clean. Look how cute that is. That took a second, right? That took a second. We'll do both sides. So I don't want you to feel like you have to go in and paint these. You don't. Okay, you don't. It's going to look the same on both sides. It's all black anyway. You can trim it. Like I said, you can trim it with your scissors, or you can tear it against the edge of the metal. And then let's put some on the bottom. So if you're nervous about tearing it, just take your scissors out and trim it. And look how cute. Look how cute. So now, what a great little, these are just great little somethings, great to give coworkers, office, make for yourself, make for your craft room, make for a teacher. If you're making it for a teacher, let the kids help. So now we have this cute decorative bullnose clip. Or I can leave it like this, stand it up, right? It will stand on its own. It'll be a cute little place to hold a picture, a quote, a phrase, whatever, you know, but they're just really, really cute. Okay, cute decorative tag. Very, very fun. Okay, so you can also get white binder clips. That's what Westa is telling me. All we had here were I'm going to use this light pink. We're going to see what the light pink looks like. All we had here were black ones. So that's what I chose to use. So even with the pink, this was a really light pink. It's still cute. It changes it up a little bit. You can kind of see the difference when I hold them together. So if it was white, it would be more pure like this. But it's still not bad. It's still cute. Okay. So lots of fun things I want you to be thinking about as crafters. A lot of us have so much washi tape. Okay. So many rolls of washi tape. So let's get a little organized. Let's make sure that we're actually using the stuff. We don't want to just be collectors. We want to use it. Washi tape wants to fulfill its purpose in life and be used on something, okay? Washi tape also is a great mask. So if you're into any kind of mixed media or journaling, it's great because we can lay it down on something to mask over, paint over it, and then easily remove it. So it's very functional in that way as well. So I'm hoping that you guys will have a little fun, have some fun, pull out the washi tape. Let's do some cans. Let's mark our pencils or our favorite pens. Maybe decorate a cute little book. Make some cute little toppers for paper clips. And of course, our bullnose clips as well, right? So fun. And then don't forget to label your chargers, okay? The cord with the charger. And as I said when I first came on, this came up a lot at the lake house last week because everybody has chargers for something. And they're getting mixed up, and she's got my charger, and that's my cube, but that's my cord, and all the things. So yeah, pass out that washi tape the next time you have a bunch of people at your house, or you're vacationing together, and that way everybody can mark their belongings, their chargers, their cords, all the things. And you won't have any squabbles anymore. Okay. Yeah. Everybody will know which one is theirs. So, yeah, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just kind of a fun thing. The other thing I didn't mention was clothespins, but you guys, clothespins, I know they're really fun. I use clothespins a lot as kind of a third hand when I'm crafting to hold things. So even putting some cute washi tape on a clothespin, that would be super adorable. And I would try to find the same width on the clothespin, or at least something close to it. See, this one, I didn't put my little handle on this one, so I'm having to search. And then, yeah, don't forget about the handle, right? Don't forget about the little handle idea. Look how cute this is on a clothespin. Look how cute on a clothespin, right? So let's start using the washi. Let's bless away the washi we don't use anymore. If you're really not using certain ones, like I did, I got rid of a lot of my themed washi tapes because I just was not using them. And I know that there's a lot of card makers out there that probably would use them. So I put them in my blessings box to donate. And I kept the ones I really felt like I was grabbing all the time. And for me, those are the ones that are just patterns and colors, okay, that could be used with anything. Okay. Yeah. Did you like these functional projects? So fun. Yes. Look how cute that is. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope that you did. And again, all of this stemmed from last week at scrap camp, and we made these cute little washi banners and really tried to motivate ourselves to use our washi tape, because as paper crafters we tend to have a lot of it. And then also then the trip to the lake house last week, realizing how, wow, we really need a way to determine whose chargers are whose when we have this many people together. So yeah, I hope it was helpful for you. And I hope it gives you just some ideas of things that you can easily do with your washi, whether you do it for yourself, your craft room, your office space, or you maybe want to get some littles involved if you have grandkids or you still have children at home. It's kind of a fun thing to pull out and do if you're having kind of if you're looking for a little activity this summer. Okay. Yes, so fun. All right, so I have a couple of announcements for you, just real quick before I let you go. Next week for actually not Craft and Chat Day. Next week, next Thursday, I will be. I'm one of the presenters for the Jingle and Mingle free event. It's Christmas, all Christmas themed projects, and my time slot will be on Thursday, July 17th. I had to think about the date. Thursday, July 17th at 10 a.m. I'm actually kicking off the event, so I'll be coming live at 9:50 at 10 till 10, and this is Central Time Zone. Just to kind of make sure you're aware, make sure you know how to sign up for the grand prize drawing. There are several of us going back to back on Thursday and Friday for this free Jingle and Mingle event. And several of you bought my kits for this event. We have reordered the little wooden snow globes that I'm going to be using, and I promise I will let you know as soon as they come in. So I encourage you to come and take part in that Jingle and Mingle event. It is free. It's completely free. You can watch all of the presenters over in the free Jingle and Mingle Facebook group, and I can post that group for you in a separate post here on my page. And yeah, I'll be live. I'll be going live not only in that group, but also on my page and YouTube for my session. So I'd love for you to come. And then we will be meeting for Craft and Chat next Friday at 11. So 2 opportunities to see me live publicly. And of course, those of you that are in my private membership groups, I'll be live with you too in our private groups next week. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your summer, enjoy your day. And again, let's make our moments count. Let's treasure our time with our family and our friends and make more time for the things that truly bring us joy. Okay. So you guys keep creating. Have a wonderful weekend and bye bye.